This is Nefertiti and my hubby Negus, and today we're going to answer a question from a viewer. She has been dating a guy for about 3.5 months, and she wants to know, well, he's not claiming he's in a relationship, so what does that mean? And he says all these intimate things when we're alone. He tells me he loves me, and he says, all kind of these things that guys normally wouldn't say. So what do we think about that?
There are a few perspectives you can look at on that. I mean, because you can look at it from a guy's perspective or a female's perspective. I think just one kind of wondering off topic, I'd be like, I mean, are you the type of female that looks for a guy to make claim on you or to profess his love, profess himself that way? Because some men are a little slower to respond in that nature. It does not mean that he doesn't care about you or there's some kind of game he's running. I myself personally take a little while to, it takes me a minute to really feel love. When I feel love, then I express it. So if that takes me 3 months or 2 months or whatever it may take, I'm going to express that when I feel it.
Well, it's not that he tells her he loves her. It's about he's not telling other people they're dating. That's what's
Okay.
What
Well,
does that mean? Does that mean he's in there because he wants to be with you, he likes you, or is it because he's trying to, just get something from you and light you off later on?
Well, I mean, she had to kind of be a judge of that person's character. What is his character like? Because it's a lot of guys that are, that'll run game on you, just because, it's always about the win, the big win with most, I'll say the good majority of men. And the games get deep when people really feel, guys really go really deep. They go far and out, to accomplish their goal, depending on how eager he is to get at this woman. It's just an out of control sexual addiction that a lot of men deal with. And I think that this guy, she should just probably judge his character, what kind of person he is, just a person that he's so kind and so gentle and so respectful and speaks of love with her and he appears genuine, then if you really feel love, you express it. So he should be able to tell anybody. But if you're looking for him to express that to some people that you feel need to know that you guys are dating, then maybe you should tell them, or at least speak conversations that you do not have, or those that go buried. So if you don't just say, hey, I would feel a lot better, I would feel more like what you're saying to me is real if I knew that Jonathan, Kevin, he at least knew that we were dating. These guys are with you all the time, or we see these people all the time, and yet they, I know they don't know. They would be, it would be evident if people knew we was dating. So I think it had to be a discussion open, but I would not take that as some sign that somebody's cheating or some foul play is taking place, because it comes down to the character and what you feel around that person. You need, sometimes you gotta suspend that giddy feeling of love and excitement around a person and just really tune into how do I feel about this person's honesty and what kind of person they are. Can I really trust this person? Do I feel like I can trust this person and not base it on my sexual energy or my eyes and what I'm seeing, but base it on how I'm feeling, your body and your heart telling you the truth.
Sometimes they can still be deceived by it. They can feel like it's love, but it's really infatuation. And then, how do you know if a guy is really telling the truth? Because, I've been told in past relationships that, that he loved me, but in real life he really didn't. How do you know if he's just running game or if he's being sincere?
Well, guys usually, and I could break the whole thing down to you about as far as how men come to these point of out of control sexual appetites. We all get them through a course of time, but in general now in these days, and I'm hoping that things are changing, but a lot of men, the game is really not even a game. It's like you almost say a way of life, or it's just the way. It's just that simple. And this is not, exposing nothing on men. It's just telling the truth about our out of control appetite. And so we'll do anything. Like I told you before, my brother cried to a female in her face and told her, oh my God, I love you, and I'll kill myself if you didn't love me back, type of thing. And he didn't feel nothing for her. And after he got what he wanted out of it a couple times, he was out. And this was this is how the game goes all the time. So a lot of times it's hard to decipher, and that depends on where you are. That's why I always focus on telling people, man, love yourself first, because love recognize love. Just like people say, game recognize game. Game recognize game. I can tell when you run a game, because that's where your focus at. If your focus is on love and you loving yourself and you feeling good about you, you taking time out to do things for you that make you feel good. I think a lot of people, because the media don't promote that, we tend to ignore that idea of loving ourselves and treating ourselves well first and feeling love within ourselves, because when you do that, then you can recognize love. It's hard. It's easier, should I say, to be able to recognize it, because the way you feel about yourself and how you love yourself, you will see it in that person. And if they love themselves, when you come around each other, the feelings will be genuine, because already I'm thinking like, I want to love somebody who loves me like I love myself. And how I respect myself. He respects me like I respect myself. And he respects himself. You know what I'm saying? The same way. So it's all about dealing with you first, because it ain't no Jedi mind tricks, no books you can read, no female that know the game. Ain't no Vivica Foxes out here telling you, how the game go. It's really about what you can determine from yourself, and starting to love yourself first, because it ain't even about game. If you're looking for game, you gonna always find game.
But you should always look for the signs. And like you said before, you should listen to the topic is about, if he's more into like trying to get to know you and know you deeper as a person, then okay, maybe he is there for you. But if he tells you he loves you and he cares about you, but then he doesn't ask you any questions or ask what you like or what do you like to do, he's not trying to get to know you, then okay. And he's only complimenting you because some people, guys just focus on, okay, let me compliment her, make her feel so beautiful, and she gets into that because she has low self-esteem, so she's just going to fall right into it and think, he loves me. But she, like you said, has to love herself. When she knows what she's worth and she's beautiful no matter what the standard is on TV, then she can look past that. Okay, he's just trying to gas me up so he can try to get something from me.
You know what? I picked that up real early after dating for a while, is that I actually got tired of giving the females the typical compliment, but that happens so regularly where people they give you these compliments and these words, and what you got to look for is what compliments are being said, because when a man approach you and immediately you want to be told you're beautiful, okay, that's fine. Everybody wants to be attractive to people. We want to be beautiful, but and a man can't tell anything about your personality from the top. So there's different ways to compliment a woman without going right at something like that. So since I came at you and you did have a nice outfit on. It was somewhat form-fitting, but it wasn't too blowed out. It wasn't nowhere hookerish or nothing like that. And I saw that, and I could compliment you two ways. I could come up to you and be like, wow, that is a beautiful outfit. It fits you so well. It looks so nice on you. You're so beautiful. Or I could come at you and be like, God damn, it's cracking. What's popping, mama?
You already know.
You doing it so beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so beautiful. The body just slapping, everything he just all up in here. And that's for the first 3 minutes. He gonna give you compliments on all this here, and while you, boy, you tripping. The whole time you're doing that, he just like, yeah, eat it up, eat it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna do some more, ladies, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the game is deep, but try not to focus on the game. Try to focus on love. Try to focus on loving yourself, so that it's not about the game, because to me, anything you focus on while you're trying to focus on something else, especially if you're looking for love,
and you focus on the games you might run into, you're gonna run into games.
But always
trust
look
me.
out for them. But don't be so stuck on it.
Be wise about what you're doing and what you're looking for, and also your truest intentions. Know your truest intentions and put it in your heart and let it be known to the world of, how you really feel and what you're really looking for. And if you don't see what you're looking for, don't make exceptions. Exceptions are not good.
Okay.
Holla back, one love,
Bye.
100.